Google Voice is a great way to keep connected with your students and their parents and even some of your colleagues. You can actually set up a free phone number different than your personal number, and this new number can be set up to ring on all of your phones if you have several of them if you want. I chose to just link it to my phone. Since I have done this before, I had to try to create a new number, but I was unable to. So I had to delete it, and hopefully I will not get charged for that. Be on your Google page, type in the scroll bar, search bar, google.com/voice, and it will come up. And it's coming. And right here it says, see, it says I'm on because I've created it, but I'm going to choose a new number. And you must click on continue to accept the terms and services, and then search by city or area code. Now, since I have done this so many times, my old number keeps coming up. I'm just going to put in the area code and click enter, and you'll see it's there. Even when I put in New York, which I don't even live in, that number comes up. So I'm just going to go back to the 224 number and I'm going to select this. Now that I've selected it, it's linked to my phone number, my cell number, and I'm going to click next. I'm going to add my cell number in. And it's going to send me a code in about a second. I will get one. And here it is, and you put the code in and verify. Now it says it's automatically, my cell number has been linked to my account and will ring when someone calls my Google Voice number. How cool is that? And click next. Click next. Don't forget, you can put this on an Android, the web, Google Voice, etc. And now I'm finished with that. So now you can look over here. Any messages? I have no messages, but I can send a message just like this. I can type in a name or a phone number. I'm going to put in a phone number. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to type a message. Hi, how are you? And I'm going to send it. That will go directly to that number, and here it is right there. If you go onto the call button, you can make a call. I'm going to type in a name or a number. I'm going to type in that same number, and I'm going to call it. Oh, I have to link it to the number I want. It is called phone 8 right now because I have done this so many times. Just to let you know, it probably will say phone 1 or 2 and connect. It is now calling my cell number. How cool is that? Okay, I have a voice message. Let's see what that is, a voicemail. It is just welcome you to Google. And then here is the settings. Again, you can see the messages, calls, voicemail, archived, marked as read, the account balance. I'm going to go to settings. Here is where there's my voice number. This is where I deleted it. I'm going to show you this in a minute. It is linked to my cell number, and I can edit that at any time or delete it. And I can add about, I think, 5 more new linked numbers if I want. The do not disturb is very nice. I can either turn it on when I'm teaching and I don't want to be disturbed, or turn it off at any time so I can get calls or voicemails if I want. Same with the messages that's linked to my cell phone number and forwarding to my email address. All the calls are forwarded to me. I get alerts from my emails. I can screen the caller's name here's a caller's name when you pick it up, so I can hear the person who's calling. There's also some in-calling options I can use, recording a call, switching a linked phone, or start a conference call. When I record a call, you would just press the 4, start a conference call, press a 5. And what's nice about this is both sides can hear. Once you say record, you press the record button, it will say this call is being recorded. If you do that for a conference, it'll say this call is going into a conference call, and everyone on both lines can see it. I can get voicemail via my messaging on my cell phone and my email. There, I put in here for to improve the voicemail transcription quality, which usually will help. You can do web notifications, and here's my payments, and you can get call rates throughout the country. I put in my spam filter, so that's helpful as well. And the high contrast colors will be very helpful. I want you to see here in the transfer where I can do a lot of things with this. I'm going to go to my, as you can see, here's my, it's under my email address where I could edit it at any time, and my cell phone where I can edit that or delete it at any time. I'm going to go to my Google contacts real fast. And all I have to do is add a contact. So here's where I could put the student's name, their email if I want, their phone number. There's more things I can do, their addresses, birth dates, website if I need to, etc. Now, frequently contacted, these are people that I frequently contacted. Let me show you labels. Where are they? I did create a label called students that I have to have contacts in order for the label to be valid. But this is really cool because if a student calls, I'll know it's a student. If I can label something parent, I'll know it's a parent. I'm going to get rid of this label though right now. You've got some importing and exporting things you can do. And here's your settings. Again, you can keep it. I'm going to keep it at United States for my phone number and my first name. So it's very cool. I can see how this can be very helpful with my students right now. Great way for them and their parents to contact me without giving out my personal information. Having this new number will allow my students and their parents to get a hold of me after school hours so I can help them with any other homework questions. Most of my students typically forget what they have learned during the day. This could definitely alleviate some stress with both the students and their parents with homework, especially since using the new Common Core standards. Most of my students' parents have many questions regarding different strategies to use in the classroom. So this can definitely assist them with their homework. I can see using this with middle schoolers or high schoolers using their own phones, as our students at intermediate grade level are not allowed to use cell phones. They could use this tool to give updates on group projects. The idea of a collaborative audiobook is a very cool idea. This is where each student can call in, reading a short passage or chapter in a book they are reading. Google Voice can be a wonderful tool for the older grades, encouraging them to create new ideas, working collaboratively together with me and each other. It's also a great tool to use with the grade level that I teach, just for the sole purpose of being able to contact me whenever they need to or have any questions for me. I believe that's it right now. I would like to that is it right now. So there you have it in a nutshell. Google Voice, very cool program, and I'm looking forward to using it in the fall with my students and their parents.